Lynch is humming again.
So, have you got that thing later on?
What thing?
Oh no, I thought you had a thing.
No thing.
Nothing?
Nope.
Oh. Love you, Kathy.
Love you too, Declan.
I'm gonna make movements. Are you sitting in yours tonight, or...?
Did you hear about the Barnstormers?
About them being the most amazing band in the observable universe? Yes. And I believe I was the one who told you that?
No, they broke up.
No.
Yeah.
No, though.
Yeah.
No. No, 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 no. No, 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 no.
Hey. Hangover in progress here, no loud movements. And I have to say, out of all your irrational breakdowns, best one so far.
What am I gonna do, Sean?
I don't know, had a guess? Fidget. You look like Coldplay sound.
Why do I call you when I'm in need of some comfort?
Because you're a terrible judge of character. Listen, they were a band, they're not anymore. And look around, we seem to have avoided the catastrophe. Whatever emotional turbulence you're going through, it'll pass. Everything will be peachy, just let go.
The Barnstormers were more than just a band.
I don't know, band's a pretty strong word. What was it? They were hard rock meets soft fizzy centre. Man, it's getting indigested just saying it. And they weren't bad, they weren't anything. You know, like I'm aggressively ambivalent to them. My brain does not register that... What are we talking about?
Just shut your word hole. Look, they represent something to me. Growing up, they had a huge effect on my perspective. They helped me through stuff, you know. They proved Irish music could be a bit weird. I never thought to be one just to give up. So you can slag me and put them down all you want. But in my opinion, the Barnstormers make the sun shine. There's nothing you can say will make me feel any different.
When you're inconsolable, you are no crack. None at all. How's Kathy?
You know, she's Kathy. Good.
It's still in a slump.
It's not a slump. It's just, I don't know. The relationship feels a bit stale or something.
I never thought I'd hear that from a couple who got engaged after 2 weeks.
2 months.
Same difference. Could have been 2 minutes. Too soon's too soon.
She doesn't seem to have an issue with how things are at the moment. But that's her, the optimist.
Yeah, and you, the pessimister. But you should do something. I mean, you don't want the relationship stagnating, you know? Maybe a grand gesture's in order. Get back to the old joyful, obnoxious you.
Maybe, yeah. So we were upside down the love fuzz back then.
I swear, yeah. The memory just makes me gag.
You lie.
God's honest truth. Probably 2 o'clock in the morning, blind drunk and inexplicably in a building site. What were we thinking? I don't know. Just being idiots.
God, I don't know whether Sean's a terrible influence on you or the other way around.
So I, in my enlightened state of mind, decided to have a little nap, recharge the batteries, you know. And Sean, as reliable as ever, leaves me passed out on a bag of cement until I'm woken by the sound of builders arriving in the morning. I legged it. Worst hangover of my life. And I walk in the door and Sean is in hysterics.
Well, in his position I'd have done the same.
My position, you'd have had cement on your arse. Empathise, woman.
Well, I mean, it was the middle of winter, so you could call it hypothermia or been like, seriously injured yourself or arrested. But then, on the other hand,
Funny. You are awful. In a good way. And a bad way. But bad in a good way.
Aussies, right, and the Kiwis and the South Africans, that they all kind of talk, lock them in, squeezed. But if you ask me, right, I'd say Rome's my favourite.
Yeah?
Yeah, like Paris had better food and Hong Kong had more interesting culture, but Rome just blew me away. I don't know, it was all the architecture, which I'd never had any interest in before, but then I stood in the middle of these huge ancient amphitheatres with so much history behind them. It fascinated me. Made a change from all the hostels, which had their own mouldy beauty.
Globetrotter. And here's me, never been further away than Belfast.
We should get away somewhere soon.
Yeah, I'd like that. I'm a creature of comfort though. So as long as we're not sleeping rough as much as you did, let's do it.
Yes, princess.
Oh, and I like to keep my long walks on the beach short and to the point. Do you know the Barnstone?
The most amazing band in the observable universe. To quote a source in the know, yes, I'm familiar with their tunage.
Well, they have a new song I think you'd like.
Okay, cool. Rock and roll bingo. This is the perfect time for me to show you my new head bopping skills. Not to boast or anything, but I'm really good. Look, if you don't want to travel, that's fine.
I do want to travel, I do. I just didn't realise the expense. Like, how can those prices be budget? Staycation conspiracy.
Okay, alright, it's fine. Fine.
I still want to go. We don't have to put it on hold. Like, just for now.
So much for making me crazy. Found a way to make together feel all alone.
Maybe it was too fast.
Fast is good. I like fast, but, you know, maybe slow and steady wins the stupid metaphor.
Okay.
I mean, when you know exactly what I'm talking about. That's it exactly, Neapolitan ice cream. I'm upside down in love fuzz and I can't get out.
Just safekeeping.
Just for now.
Everything you are, pretending to be.
Look, I know it's not what either of us want. I just think it's the best thing for me right now.
I get that. I'm going to miss living with you.
I will too. It's just that I need to save money and my parents' house is closer to work, so just for now.
What happened to your finger?
I was chopping peppers for a curry. My hand got in the way.
So you alright?
Yeah, fine. Just but a scratch.
Right. Did you leave me any curry?
No, sorry.
Why not?
Well, there was only a little bit of chicken left.
Well, would you not have gone to the shop? I mean, it's only down the road. Or was there a chicken embargo or just a paltry amount of poultry available to you?
But you don't even like chicken.
Of course I like chicken. Every race in Creed likes chicken. Except maybe chickens. And even then, I said there's one or two that would like a old goujon.
No, you're weird like that. Remember, you don't like chicken at all.
Oh yeah, I just forgot.
Declan, what's up?
Nothing. But just you wouldn't even, and you couldn't, and it's only even a barely, and I'm crap at this.
No, well, yeah, but what is this?
Look, I'm sorry. I was talking to Sean. He put an idea in my head that we were stagnating. I need to make a grand gesture. Then the curry thing came up. I panicked. It was dumb. I'm sorry.
So, your idea of a grand gesture is picking a fight?
I was improvising. Hoping for the best. Like jazz.
Didn't you say you'd never appreciated jazz?
That's not what I said. My exact words were, jazz sucks.
Why do you think we're stagnating?
I originally said stale. Stagnating was Sean's word.
He's a terrible influence.
It's just for ages, it's felt like for every step forward, we've taken a step back. Like calling off the engagement. You moving back in with your parents. Until eventually we reached a point of stasis. And we haven't done anything since.
Okay. Look, I'll admit I've got comfortable the way things have been, you know, if not completely happy.
Yeah, me too. Or neither, or...
But like, you want to change. Let's just take some time to think about it, okay?
I've thought about it, and I need to find out why the Barnstormers broke up.
Jesus, do you know how to stage an intervention? Asking for a friend. You're the most emotionally impulsive person.
No, listen. I know everything about this band, and that knowledge, in some miraculous way, has helped me deal. Right now, I need to know why things ended. It's my final puzzle piece. I can't concentrate on the Caddy situation without drifting. I need to focus, so I have to find out.
Well, then head to the tap house. Seems the ego has landed there.
What?
Pub around the corner. Tap house. Aidan Thorne's there right now.
Oh my god, are you serious? You just looked that up?
Yes, I did. Little brick of magic, this. Especially when your idol thinks so much of himself he has to tweet a photo of him and a glass of wine in his exact location. Don't be a girl about it. It's not because I love you and we're best friends. It's 'cause I think you're a sap and you won't shut up. And you're still standing there like a tick. Power Rangers are a go-go. Go on off you go get some closure. Don't you dare hug me or I'll belt you.
Okay.
Muppet.
Hi, Mr. Thorne. Hello. I just have to tell you I'm a huge Barnstormers fan, and I just wanted to say hello.
Oh, well, thank you very much. I appreciate it.
And after hello, I actually have way, way more to say. The thing is, I need to know why the band broke up.
Well, we did release an official statement.
Oh yeah, I know, I read it like 73 times. It's the wallpaper on my computer. I even recorded myself reading it aloud so I could play it back to myself. But anyway, all that after much consideration and careful deliberation and all that stuff doesn't really give me the answer I'd like or want or...
Need to know. Sorry, what are you called?
A flute.
Is that with an H?
It's Declan.
Well, Declan, and may I preface this by saying that this is bizarre, okay? I'm not one to turn down a fan, although the scenario is usually of a more amorous nature. You're not a nerd of prey, are you?
I don't really know what that is, so yeah, if you say so.
Okay, the story, dear Declan, is a chaser. So first we will need drinks, and today's show is sponsored by the letter W. Whiskey, numerous, please and thank you.
Good Gatsby.
Sorry, you didn't want one, did you? Okay. You don't happen to have any more money, do you? Okay. So, you are a big old fanboy of the great and glorious Barnstormers.
Since your first name was Red Lemonade and the Rock Shandy. Sorry.
And, unsatisfied with the ending presented to you, you proposition the author for an alternative. You see, Declan, when you enter into a songwriting partnership, your work is based on two things. Number 1, agreement. A song will never be finished if you can't agree on the key, or the tempo, or whether the bridge will come after the second chorus or the third verse. You agree to work on the partnership. And when things don't quite work out as you'd expected, you agree to work at it as a different angle or a different pace. The second ingredient is compromise. Selfishness is a disease that will rot your shared potential. Sacrifices have to be made. Eventually, the Barnstormers were just a sun-bleached photo of what we once were. And after many years of running on fumes, we could only agree on two things. That we had lost what we had worked so hard to keep, and that we needed to cut our losses. So, we came to one more final agreement. To end our careers and and to abandon all that we could be in order to stay happy. And there was our final compromise.
Well, he's sort of eloquent when he's languid, isn't he? Did you get the answer you were looking for?
Only kind of. But I got the one I needed. Kathy, we've been together for 3 years. The first time we met, we read tweets to each other at a party. 2 months later, we were engaged. Like most people would say that was crazy, but at the time it couldn't have made more sense. The way you made me feel was unlike anything I could ever imagine. But I think we realised we were being impulsive and brought it down a few gears, and then we just stopped. We stopped moving forward because, without ever saying it aloud, we figured out that's not where our futures lay. Since then we've been content but not happy. Denying ourselves true joy because we were
Waiting for it to come to us rather than talking and figuring out how to get it.
Aidan did help me connect the final dot.
There is no greater agony than the day you realize that the thing you used to wake up for is now what's making you numb. When you're so close to something that you don't notice the changes. And then one day you stop and you realize a simple, inarguable truth. You used to be happy, and you're not anymore. In the end, Declan, we knew that the best thing for all of us was to give up. When you're in a no-win situation, giving up reaps the same result as killing yourself trying to polish something that's already rusted through. Eventually, you just got to let go. Well, I was always more of a solo artist anyway.
We're breaking up for the last 3 years. It's been at a glacial pace, but it's been happening. We've been withering. We're an ice pop lick dry and all that's left is a stick.
It's not a great metaphor. Although I would really like a wibbly wobbly wonder.
If I had to spend time breaking up with anyone, I'd definitely pick you. But delaying the inevitable isn't good for either of us. What do you think?
I think you're cracked. You must be. You're making this huge decision based on ramblings of a drunken rock star. But you're right. For this to be finished, we just need to say the word and walk away.
Are you ready to say the word and walk away? I love you, Kathy.
I love you too, Derek. No, Derek,
It's yours. It's always been yours. Just because it means something different now doesn't change that. So, will you, Kathy, being of sounder body and mind than I could ever deserve, break up with me?
I let go.